Hello, Tanja. Good evening. I
Good
see.
evening.
Hello, I see Michal also. Hello,
Hi,
Michal.
hello.
Mr. Sidratul is back with us. Hello, Mr. Sidratul. Welcome.
Thank you so much, sir. How are you?
I'm very good. Nice to see you again.
Thank you so much, sir.
So, Klaus, all good for you? You are ready also for your presentation about zero G?
Yes, yes, I'm
Excellent.
ready.
Excellent. Very good. Okay, so what we will do now, we are already one, two, three, four, five. We're already six, so we will start immediately. Whoever wants to join, I will accept in between. So, Klaus, I suggest that if you want, you can either start to present your latest experience in flying zero gravity on board the Airbus 310 of Novespace with Tanja LEHMANN, who was also on board for I don't know how many times, but I think you are our most experienced crew member of the space project SST6. So you will be also able to discuss about this. So Klaus, you are free to speak. You can either show
Okay.
video or explain how it was for you.
Yes, I have a PowerPoint presentation with two videos and also my new homepage. And at first, I will say, Tanja Lehmann, thank you for manage my registration to help me. It's very helpful. So we meet us in Bordeaux. She's very experienced. I think they have 22 parabol flights now, and this was my first one. So I will start my presentation. Hope it works. Can you
Welcome
see that?
to Alyssa CARSON, who is with us also. Welcome, Alyssa.
So I will try to. It doesn't work. Uh, do you see my presentation, Boris?
Not yet, no. You need maybe to share the screen if you can access to this
Yeah.
part.
Yeah. Just a moment.
Sure.
I guess the Freigabe senden. You are the host. I send you a request for
Approved.
sharing. Did you
It's
accept my
Yes,
request?
it's approved. You can do it now.
Approved now. So, do you see my presentation?
Not yet.
Hmm. That's the problem. Try to
Try,
fix it.
try again to make to share. Yes, I think it's moving on now. Yes, we see your screen.
Okay, you see my screen. So there's a little bit of overview about the zero gravity training in France. And like Sharon Hale in the last meeting, she said it is a must and give her right. It is very necessary to make a zero gravity experience if you want to fly into space because you have to unbuckle your seat, you have to find your seat after 4 minutes. And if you don't have the experience, you would not be able to come comfortable in this situation. So the next is we are four teams. I was in the team Jupiter, and so the whole aircraft is empty except in the section in the in the rear. There are seats during the takeoff and landing. And when we reach the 10,000 meters, we are going in our section and we are fully free for 2 hours to work with our instructors. We have two instructors, so one with the yellow, one with the blue one. The blue one is Stephen. He's a very experienced ESA instructor for astronaut training and he did the job very well. He was very kindly to us and very support us. We have an crew meeting one day before in the evening with getting our overalls. We got in a crew meeting in every single section. So I was in the section Jupiter. We make an introduction of ourselves and so on. The reason we are here, that was very interesting because there was one man from US. He will fly with next year with Blue Origin, and they told us that the zero G airplane in US is now out of order. He have an damaged in a wing and with the APU, so could be they need 1 year to fix it. So for the western part, we have only one aircraft available, only one from Novospace with zero G. So I think next time many astronauts from US NASA, ESA, DLR, and other things would be fly with Novospace. So I go on a website. So the next available flight is on August 27th. So we have 2 years waiting time for the next slot. Tanja and I, we are waiting 1.5 years. So you see the parabol. The parabol is starting with 800 kilometer per hour with a speed, level flight, steady flight. Then we lay on the ground. It is very important. So when you move your head, could be you feel motion sickness. My experience was I have no motion sickness during the whole flight, and only one crew member of my section, of the section Jupiter, felt after the third parabol feeling of sickness. But there's a doctor on board. You got a pill. So Tanya, I don't know if you use the pill. I use the pill. So you are prepared for possible sickness. Then the Airbus A310 goes in an injection phase. So he goes up, his nose up is 55 degrees, and then the captain is decrease the throttle because throttle is also gravity, and after this point you are in weightlessness. So for approximately 22 seconds, and we've flown 16 parabolic flights, and the instructor, they are very helpful because when you are floating without, you can grab a handle or the edge of the cabin. When the gravity is coming back, you would fall down to the mats, to the floor. Could be you are hurt, but they are very helpful. So this is the flight path. This is a long flight path. We are departure in Bordeaux, and we flying nearly along the western coast of France to the north, nearly to the Bretagne. You see, we are two curves, but you don't realize that you're flown so far, and you don't realize the situation of the aircraft. You because we have no windows to see outside. But I think that is very helpful. When you see outside, could be you get the motion sickness. You see a little bit inside of the cabin. We make our experiments. So the first parabol was the first two was to feel a little bit comfortable with the weightlessness. The first one was to feel the gravity of Mars. So that is nearly the half of you feel of the Earth. The second one was the gravity of the moon. This is 0.18, also the sixth.
1/3. It's 1/3 gravity.
1/3. So the moon is a sixth part of the gravity of the Earth. And you see here a video inside. You hear the captain speaking in the action, and I try to fix the ball, the soft ball, and I'm grabbed on the ground so I can fix myself. Then you hear the noise. The gravity is coming down. The commando alert is feet down that you are on ground. The gravity is. Then the next video is we are experimental with water, and water is nearly floating like a ball. Make a wing, we make a Superman flying. So a lot of experiments. You see here, I'm trying to touch the ball. And yeah, this was my zero gravity experience. And the next day, and the second day, we are departure at nearly at 10 o'clock in the morning, but they picked us up at 7:30 in the morning. So we got the next briefing, got a bill. So we have a boarding like on a normal airplane. The security control is within an airport of Bordeaux. And then we got every single member got a zero gravity certificate. I think Tanja have 22 of them. Then it was very interesting for our media press in Austria. So I was on the cover story on a big newspaper, Austria-wide, in two newspapers, in Kronenzeitung and Kleine Zeitung. Also in the headline of the morning show Kaffee Puls on Pro7 Sat.1 Puls 24 and Puls 4. So because they saw the title cover story. And last week I got the invitation via email. They invite me to an interview on 10th of December to talk about the zero gravity experience, about the role in the Swiss space tourism, about the role of my EMS rescue job as a rescue pilot of my former military career. And broadcast will be later, and the date of the broadcast I will announced on via Facebook or whatever. And just you see the picture of the crew member, the staff, and the 40 members of flying with this aircraft. So this is the end of presentation. And at the last one is I want to show you a homepage. Do you see it? I don't see it. Don't works.
Yes, it's coming. You are sharing the screen.
This is the homepage is not working. I have
We see X-Wing Klaus. We see it.
I did. You see the.
It's
I
closed,
want
but
to.
we see.
Yeah, I tried to open to open the
Link.
link, but it doesn't work. So I have to open the. I tried to open the what is the name of this of the web browser, or you can open it. You can also give it inside. So this is a nice thing. I released a homepage called xwingklaus.at. Also, I see it there. Is this the homepage? Yes, this is the homepage. I tried. Yes. Do you see it, the homepage?
You
Boris?
just move it
You
out of
just
the
moved
screen.
it away.
So I have to. Okay, I put it back. I'll bring it back.
Click back on Safari downstairs, the compass.
So here?
Yes. Okay, now it's okay.
It's back. So this is a homepage I made last week, and you see there some parts of the homepage. So it is called X-Wing Klaus. You see a YouTube channel there. All videos we can load up. I have many videos of our training, Boris. Also, contact and also news about the next coming training and so on. So it is very helpful because you are worldwide in the situation. If you have no computer with you or memory stick, you can make a presentation for sponsor partners or interesting people wherever you are. So you are always well prepared to have your things with you. I included my sponsor partners. There are always hyperlinks. You see, push the photo or push the picture to get more information. You got a hyperlink to the sponsor partner, a portrait about me, and also I also included the link to the Swiss Space Tourism homepage. There's the press. There will announced when the interview is coming. There's the live stream. You know, there always when they are lift off with Blue Origin or Virgin Galactic, they make the live stream, and so the people can push the homepage of this vehicle. Then some a little bit knowledge about first supersonic flight. First man was in the space, Yuri Gagarin, and some how many people are in space. Is a very interesting. 655 people are reaching the Kármán line, and Virgin Galactic 37 people. Blue Origin have taken over 52 people. 7 people are visiting as a space tourist the ISS, and Inspiration 4 with 21 are reaching the orbital mission, the first orbital mission only on board with SpaceX with space tourists, and 24 the next first orbital mission also with the commander of the Inspiration 4, and they made the first spacewalk, the first tourist spacewalk, and a little bit of an overspace and of the floating and so on. Yeah, and there are some videos there. So when you push the button, you come to a video. This was the training of, hope it works. You see? Do you see the video, Boris?
Yes, we see.
Yes.
Absolutely. Very good.
So this year I was with Boris in Swiss and Lausanne. We execute the PC7 acrobat training, aerobatic training with Raphael, very exciting pilot. And yes, and we execute the F-18 simulator session. Yeah, I go back to the, and so there are many videos about Blue Ridge training and so on. And Boris, I included you too. I think there is some. So when we see a picture of you, I will try to. So where is your picture? Zero training, Blue Ridge. You see the profile. There are my sponsor partners, the photo gallery. About Zero G and so on, about the simulator training. Here, boys. So if you push on this photo you got on your website of Facebook, so there's always hyperlink. It's very multimedia. So the people got a lot of information. It works secure with only official websites. And so I managed this, and yeah, it is a nice feature to bring our information. And you see our badges. When you go to a badge, you come directly to the mission on your site, directly by hyperlink. Every mission is with hyperlinked, so you really play with them. And also I make this button. So you want to contact Swiss Space Traveler, so go. Oh, but it doesn't work. It is the okay. This feature I will remove. I will fix it. This is only to insert the link and publish it. This is the link to Swiss Space Tourism. Yeah, this is my homepage and synchronized tool. So I'm finished. Thank you, Boris.
Thank you very much, Klaus. That was very nice. Now I want to give the words to Tanja, because you are our most experienced crew members in zero-G flights. And I will just ask you one question, because I'm sure as an engineer you are able to reply to this one. When we are flying on board one of these big aircraft, I noticed one thing: during zero gravity, you are not fixed inside the aircraft. Compared to the aircraft that is still moving. For example, I'm floating zero-G, but I have the feeling that inside the aircraft I am moving forward. Can you give us the explanation why you are not fixed inside the aircraft, please?
It's because it's not complete zero-G. They always have residual accelerations. I've seen this in the scientific flight. There are always residual accelerations in one or the other direction. That's not necessarily the back, but because it's a manual flight path, they cannot exactly have zero acceleration in every axis.
Absolutely. And this was a surprise to me, because when I wanted to make some experience during the zero-G flight, I was most of the time held by a crew member, one of the instructors. He was holding at the aircraft and I was doing my things and he was holding me also. If not, I would move automatically along the aircraft towards the front. And if you look at the astronaut inside International Space Station, they are not moving. They are absolutely 100% stable. Also, the reason is because the air is slowing down the aircraft. But since you are inside the aircraft, you are not slowed down. So you are moving faster than the aircraft, meaning you are going forward.
No, they are counteracting the air drag, but it's not perfect. That's the problem. They cannot be doing a perfect zero-G parabola. They have to counteract the air drag, and they also have to steer the aircraft through the parabola.
Yeah, okay, many
that's
factors.
the main thing, and it's like 3 pilots doing that, because otherwise it wouldn't work at all because of this big aircraft. There's one pilot for the forward axis, one pilot for the roll, and the other one is doing the throttles.
Okay, one more question. I just want to go back to what Klaus said. He said about people who are getting sick during the flight. So my experience, we were 11 passengers and four of them, they were sick, four of them, meaning almost one third, let's say like this. I did not take any pills and I was not feeling sick, but I was not feeling very good also. Klaus took pills. Tanja, are you taking pills or for you it's absolutely okay?
I never take any pills. I cannot take this kind of medication because the medication would make me sick.
Okay, it's perfect. You can make your 16 parabola easy like hell. Very good. So for Klaus, you took it. Did you feel anything special regarding sickness or it was really working good?
Yeah, I can't say it is because I take the pill or not. I don't feel any feeling of sickness. I feel very comfortable. I have really a great experience, great fun on board. I can do all my exercises, working together with the instructors and with the other members and so on. So could be if I fly again, I will try like Tanja. So I don't take a pill to feel the different, but I don't feel anything of sickness. But I have the experience of the simulator training, also with virtual reality. I never feel sick. Some from my pilot colleagues are they feeling motion sickness on the simulator, but I feel very comfortable with all this kind of training. So I have no motion sickness.
Okay, we have one more crew member who was also doing a zero-G flight. Alyssa, are you with us? Would you be able to switch on maybe sound and video and just to speak a little bit about your experience in zero-G, please?
Yeah, I can talk really quick. Yeah, sorry, I'm traveling today, so
Okay.
I don't have my laptop and stuff. But yeah, I've done two flights. But the one flight that I did that was more for fun because one I did was for research purposes. So we were mostly strapped down, like buckled down in our seats because we were just running the experiments rather than the fun of being floating. So we kind of float out of our seat, but we were still buckled in. So that way we were still able to run the experiment and not kind of float away. But the one that I did that was more for fun was very similar to the one that Klaus showed. So empty cabin and pretty much the exact same layout was that one that I did. So
Did you take any pill or it was okay for you?
no, I don't remember taking any medication. I know that whenever I did it, I heard everyone had a different strategy for how they would fight feeling sick. Some people wouldn't eat anything the morning of. Some people swore they had to go get, a Whopper from Burger King in order to feel okay. They all had like their silly little strategy. It's probably all made up in their head, but I remember everyone had some sort of like silly little thing for how they felt better. So who knows? I guess it's down to personal experience there.
Yes, sure. And after you can also get somehow a difficult feeling when you are making aerobatic flights. Klaus and I, we did several loops, rolls, and even zero-G several times. After a while, you start to feel a little bit hot and warm. Huh? Let's say like this, Klaus.
Yes, this was my experience after 8 or 10 acrobatic maneuvers. And the last one you said I have to make a zero gravity, but that was enough. Could be this was the break-even point that I feel sickness. And so I was a little bit worried about the zero gravity flight, but I'm really impressed without every problems. As only it was fun. I was concentrated. I make a normal breakfast in the morning, normal sleep, and it was really, really a nice day in Bordeaux. Very kindly to us and very competent instructors, and it was really, really a great experience. It is the great experience for us as a pilot, Boris. We are
Yes.
we are always flying with engines, with wings and whatever, with a main rotor system. But to fly without these helpful things, flying only with your body, it is really a great experience.
Absolutely. Okay, let me try now to share the screen. I have a quick video that I want to try to share with you. Let me see if it's working. Do you see my screen?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, let's go for it. This was my zero gravity flight in Moscow, Russia. Let's see if it's working. Okay. It doesn't want. Let me try it differently.
Actually, they said on the aircraft it was quite warm, but I didn't think it was warm. I was quite cold, actually, during the flight.
Ah, it was quite cold. Okay.
For me, it was cold.
Yeah, me, okay. Well, let me try something different.
But I think I'll be planning for hopefully flying again in 2 years, because this time it didn't work out so well for me. I basically didn't sleep the night before. I have health problems all the time, and I would have wished for not having this in this week.
Yeah, I agree with Tanja. You have to be very fit when you make this experience.
Very
With
fit. I was not fit at all. I didn't sleep one single
Yeah.
minute.
That's, I mean, I agree with you. You have to be very fit if you have a good feeling on this flight. Could be if you have a flu or like like Tanja Lehmann with the legs and so on, you feel not comfortable. Oh, there's a gravity
Okay.
video. Yeah, we see us now. But I agree with you, Tanja.
Do you have the sound on?
No, no sound.
Okay, so I'm explaining. So we just arrived in Star City Airport. We are in front of the Yushin 76 MDK from Cosmonaut Training Center. Here we are having the briefing. It was 11 staff, 11 crew members, let's say like this. I was only Swiss. It was one German guy. Okay, sorry, it's blocked. And all the rest were Russians. And of course, I had someone to translate from Russian to English so that I could understand what was going on. And we started to taxi in order to take off. And here we are sitting, waiting with a parachute in front because it's procedure in case we have a big breakdown of the aircraft. We need to jump from the aircraft. So now we are having an exceptional view from the cockpit. And we are going to the place where we will launch the first parabola, which was a group parabola, actually. Like for everybody, when everybody is happy and smiling. This was not the first one. It's like this, you get a little bit sick and get your head turning up and down. It's absolutely amazing feeling. And here I was hit after by a guy a little bit, arriving just behind me and full in my face he came after. Here I nearly got a seat straight in my face, but you can see that with my hand I was blocking it. Superman was flying, I did the same. That was amazing. The best memory I have. And after it's descending, of course, just after parabola. So this woman unfortunately was sick after. Water we have seen, we were trying the same, and the woman was holding me, you see, she was avoiding me to move forward. This is how you can go to the ceiling with your feet without glue. With one hand, the guy was holding position. Amazing situation again. And here you see, I was moving without doing anything. I mean, I was pushed forward. Okay. 10 minutes more, perfect. So you can see only happy faces. Everybody is really happy. And you can fly with a book that was learning me how to fly. And the book was written by a doctor who was in Airbus 310 of Nova Space, acting as a expert instructor. This was the first parabola. And then we're starting slowly to come back after 10 parabolas flight. Only 10 compared to what Nova Space is offering. They are offering us 16 parabola, but including Moon and March parabola. And I had the chance to be inside the nose of the Yushin 76 for the landing, which is really something very impressive. I mean, and now just back from the flight, I was very happy because, as I said to my wife, I survived. I survived. Okay, so you see, wait, I will just try to stop. Voilà, I'm back to you. So you see, it's almost the same experience as with Klaus, but if you compare in this kind of flight from Star City, you are much less inside the aircraft. Only 11 passengers were paying. The rest, it was a cosmonaut, because we were with Alexander Onufrienko, who went to space inside the International Space Station. And we had a former MiG-29 pilot who became zero-G instructor. We can see that the ceiling is very high also, more than 3.50 meters high, which give a lot of possibilities to go up, down, and also left, right. And you are not blocked somehow by separations between the groups. You have all the aircraft. Everybody can do whatever he wants. You just discuss with the instructor that is taking care of you. Normally, we have one flight instructor for 2 passengers almost. And if you want to stay alone, I was several times doing parabola alone. It's also possible. You make what you want, or you try whatever you want. But if you have some special requests, that was just great in Russia, is that they were giving you a yes to everything almost. Everything that I wanted to do, I was able to do. Only one I wanted to try at the end, but I was feeling not fit, let's say like this, to make it. So I stayed much more quiet and much more cool, just floating and enjoying the few seconds of parabola, doing nothing special. Okay, so now we have Michal and Sidratul. Do you have any questions you would like to ask to any of us regarding zero-G flight by whatever means you want? I mean, you can send us a little message written or to ask question now. Michal, for example, do you have any question, Michal? So, Michal, you don't have your micro on. Mr. Sidratul, do you want to ask a question if you put your mic on?
No, sir, I don't have really question at this moment, but I'm waiting for your another. I mean, I'm really pleased for this webinar, and I'm waiting for the next one.
Okay, with pleasure. Thank you very much. So what we can do now, we have all 4 of us who had the chance to do this zero-G flights who have spoken. I see that Alyssa CARSON has already had to leave because she was traveling. So if you want to say something more, Klaus or Tanja, feel free, just give some advice for people who would like to make it for their first experience, because it costs a lot of money. How much did you pay also from your side, and which location would you advise to go to make your first experience?
Yeah, the advice, very easy, is to go to Nobispace. It is in Europe. The zero-G in US is now out of service, so the only possibility for the Western part is France. It costs at 24, we registered with approximately 6,500 euros. But today the price is increasing, so now you pay 7,500 euros for this flight. And
unless you have flown before, then it gets cheaper.
Yeah. So, and next by me, when we are climbing up to the 10,000 meter, there was the former astronaut François Clovier. He was 3 times in the space, and I have a really nice conversation with him. 2 times with Space Shuttle and 1 with the Soyuz, and he was on the second mission with Claude Nicolier from Swiss. So they are friends, and we make a selfie for him, send him the selfie. And he said, Klaus, if you fly into space, don't waste the time, the 4 minutes with Blue Origin, with floating in weightlessness. You have the conditions here on board, so train and fix it and enjoy it. But when you will fly into space, use every single second to look out the window and enjoy the space and the pitch black and the stars and the earth view. And the second was the funny story. The instructor says, when you are floating in the cabin and you lose your control, you don't know where it's up and down. So I'm standing like you, Boris, with my feet on the top of the cabin with 180 degrees different to the ground. So my head is pointing to the ground. And then there comes the sign, feet down, because in 5 seconds the gravity will coming back. And I remember the instructor, the briefing, he said, Klaus, if you don't know where are the lights? There's the top. And on the ground, there are the mat, the soft ground, that you don't hurt and so on. I remember this, and so I removed my body 180 degrees and floating down to the floor. It was a very, very nice experience. Tanja, have you anything to say?
I want to say I was not in the same group as Klaus. I was in the Saturn group with a lot of other women and the female instructor. So I would have to announce it beforehand that I want to be in the same group with several people, so we could be placed in the same group, but I didn't know that they had already decided when we arrived who is in which group. So that's why we are not in the same group together. Otherwise, I might have shown some stuff, but the groups are separated quite much. But I think I would also fly with Novus Bus again. First thing is not as far to travel as to the US. Then, if they start flying again, their flights will be much more expensive, and the food in France is way better than in the US. Mm-hmm. I would definitely prefer the whole setting they do, because it's much nicer.
I agree.
I think I'll be planning for 2027 again, hopefully. And then hopefully without a foot injury, because that really killed my holiday.
I agree absolutely to Tanja. The choice to go to Novus Space is very right. Competent instructors, very kindly. We have a dinner tonight. We have a briefing. We have a nice conversation. Next day after the breakfast, the next briefing. After the flight, we got some drinks, lunch, then a presentation of Francois Clovier about his space missions and so on. What is the name?
Clairvoix.
Clairvoix.
Jean-François Clairvoix.
Jean-François Clairvoix. I'm not speaking French, but it was a really nice event. It was 1.5 day event. It is the money is worth it to make this experience.
Basically, I didn't really see it as a training. I booked because to celebrate my 50th birthday, and I don't. If it should be a training for me, I would want to do some stuff like the ESA astronauts do, where they have put up stations in the aircraft where they try on spacesuit gloves, or they try to fixate themselves, or they try out experiments. But then I think they never do that on a Discovery flight for paying passengers.
Okay, sorry to interrupt, but we have 20 seconds left. We are slowly but surely reaching the end of this webinar. So I want to thank you, Klaus, Tanja, Alyssa, Mitchell, and Sidratul, who left already. And we will make another webinar on a new subject soon with Klaus. We will discuss what is the best. So I'm telling you goodbye. Thank you very much. And we continue our training for what we can do, we do.
Yeah, we see